Hi, I'm Joey.
And I'm Adam.
If you don't know already, 2 weeks ago the United States found out that the Soviet Union was secretly sending nuclear missiles to Cuba.
Today we will inform you regarding all the events that happened in the last 2 weeks regarding the Soviet Union, Cuba, and the United States.
The following events that happened during the Cuban Missile Crisis is part of the Cold War.
After many attempts of the CIA trying to overthrow the Cuban regime, Cuba asked Soviet Union to secretly become their allies. The Soviet Union secretly built missile bases in Cuba for a number of medium and intermediate range ballistic missiles.
Kennedy had reconnaissance photos of Soviet R-12 intermediate range nuclear missiles. Kennedy was aware that Khrushchev was sending more missiles to Cuba after seeing these photos. Kennedy knew he had to stop the shipments of missiles due to Cuba being very close to the United States.
Kennedy had designed a plan to make a type of quarantine to stop the shipment of missiles by blocking Cuba and every other
Khrushchev
outside
warned
force.
that the blockade would be an act of aggression towards the Soviet Union. Kennedy ignored Khrushchev's request and continued out with the plan of blockading Cuba. Khrushchev continued out sending ships carrying offensive missiles to confront U.S. fighter ships. The USS Kennedy was ordered to intercept and board the Lebanese freighter Marukla to check if any offensive weapons were on the cargo. Alongside others, it did not seem to have any sort of weapons and was allowed through the blockade.
Kennedy had ordered Sacer to order in the first airstrikes on the Soviet Union. However, later that day, the Soviets responded to the blockade by turning back 14 ships presumably carrying offensive weapons.
After the Soviets backed out, Kennedy later instructed an invasion of Cuba to remove all nuclear missiles. At this point, the crisis was a stalemate, but the USSR had shown no indication that they would back down. Kennedy then prepared the United States for a possible invasion.
As an agreement to end the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Soviets and the U.S. agreed to remove all missiles in Cuba, Turkey, and Italy.
Today we are interviewing an American citizen by the name of Darren Woolard about the Cuban Missile Crisis. Darren, at any point during the crisis, were you afraid that a nuclear attack would happen? If so, what did you do to prepare for one?
Yeah, man, we were all pretty afraid. My whole family was terrified all the time, always hiding underground in this weird bunker we made. I think it's called a fallout something. And my grandpa killed himself in the fear of dying. It was pretty sad. But we couldn't even really go to the funeral.
During the crisis, do you think Kennedy handled everything right?
Yeah, he did pretty good. I mean, for being a Democrat, I'll give him that. If you're a Republican, you're a true winner.
What are your opinions on the Soviet Union and Cuba secretly teaming up?
I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Kennedy is smart, and he's not teaming with any stupid Fidel Castro. Khrushchev is a moron.
Do you think any further tensions will occur this extreme with the United States, the Soviet Union, and Cuba?
No, I think after a few more leaders, at least with Russia being all communist and having dictators who are terrible people who kill millions of other people, maybe our relations will start to slowly get better and the Cold War will be resolved.
We appreciate your time, sir. Hope you have a nice day.
God bless America.
Khrushchev.
You're West, Jeff.
LOL smiley face.